Let's say you have a friend who is in a financial pickle and he asks you for a loan or $4,000. He's very desperate and he really needs that money. And you're just that type of friend that happens to have it and you're willing to loan him. Now, a year passes and he doesn't return the sum. And it starts to affect your friendship. You keep asking him and he just doesn't want to give it to you. So you kind of lose hope that you're going to see that money back. But at least you try to ask him for $2,000 and forget about the rest. He, however, tells you that he doesn't have $2,000, but he will pay you $1,500. And you accept this exchange. Now, the next day you wake up, you check your bank account, and you find out that you have $15,000 from your friend wired to your account. So you check this again, you think it's a mistake, but no. You have $15,000 given to you by your friend. So you take your phone and you want to call him, but you notice that you have 40 missed messages from him. And as you call him, you find out that he wanted to give you $1,500, but by an accident, he typed an extra zero and asks the money back. He is desperate, he is pleading, he knows that the law isn't on his side, he knows that he messed up, and now it's up to you to decide whether you want to give him the money back or not. So this was posted by a friend of mine on his Facebook page, and what I find interesting is that no matter the answer that you give, it can be justified from some sort of position of morality. So, for example, if you are one of the few people that is going to say, I'm just going to keep the $1,500, but I'm going to return all the rest, then I guess you're the type of person that only cares about his word and doesn't care if other people step on you. Because your friend did have the money to repay you, but because the agreement that you ended up with was $1,500, you do not care if your friend was dishonest, you do not care if your friend was swindling you, all you care is about your word. While these types of people in society are to be appreciated, they're never going to get far simply because they are willing to allow other people to just step on them. So it's interesting that even if you do the right thing, it's not that beneficial to you as a person. And the people around you can take advantage of your honesty and your kindness, knowing that there will never be any repercussions to them. So it's not really a healthy way of thinking unless you live in a society where every single person thinks and behaves like you. The other majority of people, and I would consider myself to be one of them with a caveat, are the people that are going to keep their $4,000 and just return the rest of the money. And these are the type of people that are being honest, but they also do not like to be stepped on. So if your friend owed you $4,000, you are going to keep those $4,000 and return the rest because you do not want to be like him. Now, I personally would keep $4,001 just out of spite, just to show him that I'm in the position of power and I had authority over him. Like I owed him at that position, and there is nothing he can do about that $1. But that's the type of person I am. And finally, there's the type of people that would hold on to all of the sum, that would hold on to all of the money, or at least somewhere in between 15,000 and 4,000. And these are the people that I guess believe in some sort of cosmic justice. They are the people that believe into the old law of the testament, an eye for an eye. Basically, you did wrong by me, and I'm going to do wrong by you in the hopes of also teaching you a lesson. And just like I suffered while not having the money, now you are going to suffer so you can see how it is. And hopefully, you're going to be nice to other people. And this is also the type of karma. And what I like about karma, and very few people talk about it, is that when you're being nasty to other people, it's because the cosmic universe believes that they deserve someone to be nasty on them because they've been nasty to others. If you believe in karma, you also need to believe that every time you do a bad thing to someone, they deserve it. Even though you're going to get a bad thing done to you in the future. Now, I generally am not this type of person. I don't know why, but I wouldn't be able to be it. However, I do understand the type of people that would receive more money and decide to keep it. I actually once had a person that was a subscriber of mine, which wanted to give me $50. It actually gave me 500 and wanted money back. So I did oblige, but this was easy for me because he was a fan. Like he appreciated what I do and wanted to give me some money and accidentally gave me more. But it's a lot more difficult when the person is an asshole, when the person tried to hurt you in the past and by some sheer luck, by some accident, the shoe is now on the other foot and you're in the position of power, and it's a lot more difficult to be nice to people that were mean to you. So I'm generally curious which type of person you are. I mean, be honest in the comment section because everyone is anonymous here, so you can legitimately tell me what you think. And by now, since I'm sure everyone made their mind on the answer, here's the other part of the problem. Imagine you're the guy that loses his job and needs some extra money in order to be able to pay rent and have the time until you find another job. So you ask your friend for $4,000 and your friend actually gives it to you. But during the course of 1 year, you really can't find another job. You're struggling really hard and you have to sell your house in order to move into a more affordable place. Like, let's say you happen to live in a 2-room apartment, so you sell your house and you move into a 1-room apartment. And your friend that keeps asking you for money, you know it's difficult, but you're like, well, at least he helped me, so I feel bad not paying him. I'll pay him $1,500 now, and I'll pay the rest of him later. And by an accident, you actually give him all the money, and you're now potentially homeless. So what I really liked about this type of questioning and this type of story is that there's always two sides of an issue. And sometimes a person that might look like a villain from your point of view might actually not be so cold-hearted. And it's important to actually try to understand people before making a decision. Usually communication and talking with people is a lot better than just assuming malice or assuming things without even trying to engage the person. Now, I do understand that there are actual people out there that will try to take advantage of others and they're going to be mean-spirited. And you just have to be a good judge of character in order to separate them from the rest. But still, this story did get me thinking a little bit. And again, I'm curious what you guys have to say in the comment section, and I'll see you all there.